Isaiah Wilson, and I serve as the Quad City Chamber CEO. It is my honor today to introduce our mayor for Bettendorf. Mayor Robert Bob S. Gallagher was raised in Bettendorf. He graduated from Bettendorf High School in 1987 and received his BA in Communication Studies and Psychology from the University of Iowa in 1991. He received his JD from Marquette Law School in 1994, and in 1996 he returned to raise his family and to practice law here in Bettendorf at Gallagher, Millage, and Gallagher, PLC. Bob and his wife Jennifer have a total of 5 children. Bob has served the city of Bettendorf and the Quad Cities community for over 20 years. In 2004, Bob was named Volunteer of the Year by the Bettendorf Chamber of Commerce. In 2008, he received the Sheldon Citric Leadership Award for extraordinary leadership and distinguished service to the Quad Cities. That same year, he was named Quad Cities Area Leader Under 40. In 2013, Bob was inducted into the Bettendorf High School Hall of Honor. He is immediate past co-chair for the Mississippi River Cities and Towns Initiatives. Bob currently serves as the chair for the Bi-State Regional Commission, Scott County Emergency Management Agency, Waste Commission of Scott County, and Joint Contract Sewerage Committee. He also serves on the board of directors for Scott Emergency Communication Center, Bi-State Regional Transportation Policy Committee, Eastern Iowa Community College Foundation, and the Chamber's Regional Opportunity Council. Bob has served as mayor of Bettendorf since 2012, and during his tenure, the city has experienced incredible growth in both residential and commercial sectors, while continuing to provide excellent city services in a financially sound manner. Bob is dedicated to helping Bettendorf reach its fullest potential. I hear that the staff has recently started referring to him as the best shaved mayor of the Quad Cities. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce the Honorable Mayor Gallagher.
All right, staff, cut that bio down next year. You got me? We good? Can you hear me in the back? We just did our check. Thanks, honey. How about that now? Apparently all you got to do is turn it on. All right. Thank you so much, Ladrina and the Quad City Chamber, for being here today. I appreciate you. Thanks to the BBN, Bettendorf Rotary, Bettendorf Kiwanis, and again, the Quad City Chamber of Commerce. They did an awesome job in helping sponsor and put together today's event. Great example of continued partnerships within our community. Let's give a round of applause to the aisle and the staff here. They've done an awesome job. Lunch was great. Thank you. Nancy, everybody in the back, thank you very much. Great job. Always fun to be here. Always a great time, and they do such a good job. As you know, this is another example of a partnership. The city owns the building, but it's run by the Isle of Capri, and it's a great partnership. Nancy Ballinger and her team have always done a spectacular job, so thank you so much. Before I get started, I want to thank my mom and dad, Bob and Sue Gallagher, here in the front. Yeah, baby. My wife, Jennifer, thank you very much for being here. Thanks for the support. Over the last 12 years, there's no way we could have got done what we did as a city and allowed me the time to help with this wonderful team without their support. And I'd be remiss if I didn't offer a congratulations and a big thank you today to the person who has for 12 years put these slides together, made me look good up here because of the work of the city department heads and staff. They do an excellent job, but Lauren Haldeman puts all this together for us, and she has been our information officer my entire time. Lauren is going to retire. This is Lauren's last mayor's message. Lauren Haldeman, thank you. Never one for accolades, always likes to be in the background, but we salute you today, Lauren. It is my hope that this is not my last mayor's message. November, we're going to figure that out, so make sure it's not my last mayor's message, please. We are now live on YouTube, so text those folks at home who might want to hear the good news of the city of Bettendorf and let them know we are rocking live on YouTube right now. I've got more microphones strapped to me than I ever have. Each year we get another one, so we're learning. So let's talk about the state of the city of Bettendorf here in just a minute. I'm sorry, I got to introduce all kinds of people who are here. So first, the Bettendorf City Council, the folks who make this long-range plan, the folks whose vision we follow, the folks who continue to create great policy for the city of Bettendorf are here. Frank Baden, Lisa Brown, Scott Nauman, Jerry Sexer, Bill Connors, Greg Adamson, and Nick Palzinski, our new 5th Ward councilperson. Nick, welcome. Our city administrator is Decker Plain. Our assistant city administrator is Jeff Ryder. He's also our director of economic development. Our library director is Jillian Ashelman. Kim Kidwell is our director of culture and recreation. Keith Kimball couldn't be with us today. He's got a good reason. He's in Des Moines lobbying our state legislature to help us with some of the issues we have back at home. He's with our friends from Davenport talking about juvenile crime. Kathleen Richland is our HR director. Mark Hunt, the director of community development. Brian Schmidt, the director of public works. Jeff Ryder, our economic development director, wearing 2 hats. Our city attorney is Chris Curran. Troy Sade is here representing Chief Kenorick of the fire department, Assistant Chief Troy Sade. And Jason Shad is here. He's our finance director. He's the guy with the team who's been working harder than anybody over the last 30 to 40 days, trying to figure out how we can put together a budget, thanks to our friends in Des Moines. We are blessed to have great partners in the room, including the mayor of Davenport. Mayor Mike Madsen is with us. The mayor of Rock Island, Mayor Mike Tomes, is with us. Sitting right next to each other, across from the mayor of East Moline, Reggie Freeman. Gentlemen, thank you for your partnership. Thank you for your collaboration. Thank you for your friendship. We have great government offices represented today, from Senator Ernst's office, Joe Krenzlek and Michelle Beck, from Senator Grassley's office, Penny Vosick, and from Congresswoman Miller Meek's office, Rachel Anderson and John Kaufman. They're here at the table in front. Thank your bosses for us. Thank you for all you do. We appreciate you. Anybody who's anybody, I think, at the Scott County Board of Supervisors and otherwise is here, and I appreciate it. We have a great working relationship with the county. These are friends and colleagues with whom we meet all the time to tackle all kinds of different issues. As that board continues to change like ours does, we continue to build those relationships. I'm a big fan of our Scott County Board of Supervisors, and I'd like to introduce them to you right now. Chairman Ken Beck is here. John Maxwell, Tony Kenobi, who's now our treasurer, Gene Dixon, a board member, Ross Postian on the board, Rita Rawson on the board. Rita, welcome. And David Farmer, our financial specialist from the county, as well as Mahesh Sharma, the county administrator. So all of those folks are here from the county. Give them a round of applause. We really appreciate all that you do and your partnership. Thank you. All right. On to the business at hand. I'm pleased to share with you today that due to the fine work of our department heads, our city administrator, and the great staff in the city of Bettendorf, we are financially sound, safe, flourishing, innovative, inviting, transparent, and communicative in the city of Bettendorf. And we're going to be communicative today to tell you all about the great things that are happening here and some of the challenges and obstacles we face as we go into the budget season to try to get done some of the great things you've asked us to do in the coming years. Welcome. We're glad that you're here. We always start with a vision because every day that's where the city of Bettendorf employees start. This is where we want to get all the time. And there's purposeful work behind this. So I appreciate the fact that you let me talk about this each and every year, but we want to be a livable community with rich educational, cultural, and recreational opportunities where we enjoy a vibrant riverfront and a growing competitive business advantage. We want to be a great place to live, work, and play, invest, and visit. We get there each year through a purposeful procedure we call goal setting. 3 days down at City Hall where we work under the 5 goals of the city we'll talk about in a minute to come up with where we're headed in the future. What are our long-range goals? What are the policies we'd like to change? How are we doing business? We work with our department heads, our city administrator, and a consultant. This is purposeful work, and that keeps us on track so that each and every year on everybody's desk, we can get this color-coded strategic plan of our high and top priorities. We work the plan that we put together through this process every year, and we try very hard to fit those priorities into our budget. And Jason did an awesome job, but now he's got version 2 and version 3 of the budget he's working on, so we'll see how we get there. But these are the 5 goals. They've remained the same since I've been the mayor. The bottom basement I talk about, which is providing a financially sound city with excellent city services. The rest of it's gravy, but we have to start there. We have to be able to provide those services our residents require in a very financially sound manner. We also want orderly growth and quality development. We're going to talk some about that today. We want a destination for entertainment and living in the downtown, and you can see that transformation taking place with great plans for the future. Obviously, we want to grow our current businesses and attract new business, and we've been doing that. When we talk about some of the permitting and some of the things that we're doing in community development, you're going to see numbers attached to this success. All of that leads to us becoming a premier place to live in the Quad Cities, to work, play, invest, and hopefully visit. So the growth of the city has been phenomenal, and we have been very blessed because about 80% of our new growth comes from new houses and new commercial buildings. So we're fantastically blessed to be flourishing.